So by the time I got to the fifth little mini story, which was a 2-page mystery story, I brought it in, and I guess I did something, tried to be more creative with the layout because it was very static type of a story. So I tried to move things around a little bit, have heads bursting into the panel above, but not to be distracting, just to kind of jazz things up a bit. And this editor was an old school editor. He was probably in his 60s already at that time, and he hated it. I mean, he grew up in the golden age of comics, and where everybody just did, 4, 5, 6 panel grids. And this was not a grid thing for him, and so he freaked out. And he goes, well, step outside my office. I'm going to go talk to the art director. And he went and saw, him, and the door closed. And, the classic thing where all of a sudden you're down the hall and you hear inside the office, and I'm thinking, oh God, he's kind of like cutting me a new one in there. Okay, I'm dead before I even started. And then he comes storming out, walks past me, slams the door. The art director sticks his head out and goes, hey kid, come in here. And I said, look, Vinny, I'm really sorry that. He goes, the stuff looked great. Forget about him. How would you like to draw Green Lantern? I said, yeah, that would be great. So he introduced me to the editor, and the editor goes, hey, what makes you think you can draw Green Lantern? I said, well, I'm a big fan of the character, et cetera, et cetera. I love the artist, the stuff. I'm familiar with the stories. He goes, well, draw me up, a couple of samples of how, you would draw the character. So I went home, did a couple of pages of poses of him flying and constructing with his ring and all this stuff, brought it in on Friday, and I walked out of there with my first Green Lantern story. So
that's really awesome, yeah.
Yeah.